Good morning. Still working out the buttons, chat. You miss a day of streaming, you forget where all the buttons go. What's up? How y'all doing? How we doing? How we doing? Adina Plays, thanks for the follow. How are y'all? How are y'all? Everyone looking like they're doing pretty good. Sorry, I just cracked my knuckles in the microphone. All right, hang on. I was in the midst of a thing, which I got to do real quick before I forget, because that's what we do around here. You feel like trash, Psychic Macaroni? I feel you. I feel you. Coco Lena, 23 months of subbing. What's up? Look, what's up? Looking swell. Feeling sweller. Pretty much better. Pretty much better. Back issues last week, chat. Oof. Rip. We don't like that. Got boosted yesterday and it's kicking my butt. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it took me down, like just made me tired for probably about a day afterwards. So you'll be clear soon. All right. Sorry, I got to make a couple notes here and then we'll put the laptop away. All right. Sorry. Ooh. New to the channel. Heard about you from a Quilt Nerd Twitch friend. Nice. Well, welcome, Word and Bird Nerd. I like that name. That's a cool name. Whoa. We're about to break the platinum. All right. My booster kicked my butt for a day, but I'm feeling better now. Hopefully the same. Yeah. That's what it was about for me. Booster, flu shot, and shingles took me down for a bit. We miss you. The week isn't the same without our Bradley Dowdy time. It's not the same for me either. It feels super strange to not hit like the regular streaming schedule because I don't, in grand scheme, I don't stream a ton, but it's actually a lot like for my regular schedule. So fitting it in really works out perfectly for me, and it feels a little weird when I miss it. So if you're new here, like some of you were, I missed last week just because I couldn't sit up straight. My back was jacked. So we actually have a heating pad on my back today because I'm not all the way back to it. Miss Cookie getting the COVID, flu, and shingles vaccines today too. Not looking forward to it. You know what? It was good to just jump in and do the whole thing. So it took me, like the next day, like I napped for like a couple hours in the afternoon. Yeah, I got to get shingles number 2, right? So that's like in 6 weeks, something like that. In the next 6 to 10 weeks, something like that, I think. Quixotic Fox, 23 months of sub, and let's go. Toby sleep. Toby is actually sleeping in the other room, so that's a perfect emote for today. Hope you're doing well. Brad Couch stream. Like last week, there was like 2 days where I was just like laying low. So, no worries, Word Bird Nerd. 2 to 6 months. Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, like December's forward, something like that, December to February. Yeah. So, and that'll just be a single shot. Like I got the annual stuff taken care of. Then we'll just have to follow up with the shingles. So, hey, old people stream. Have fun. Back hurting, shingle shots. I had an appointment for another thing rescheduled, an old people exam. We won't discuss that one. Choo choo, K, 25 months. Let's go. Hope you're doing awesome because you are awesome. Hope you're having a great day so far. What's up, Dot? Love my trans comrades. We do too. What's up, Dot? We love everybody here. Nibors, 32 months of subbing. Let's go. Bullseye with the 5 months of subbing. What's up? We're having a good morning, Boo You. How are you? That was a little bit overly rhymey. I'm down with that, though. I'm good with that. Popsicles and broth for a day. Yikes. Greg knows what's up. Greg is of a certain age. Not to throw Greg under the bus, but you're on it, buddy. You know what's up. We got that moved into my doctor got COVID. So that got moved to January. So really off-topic question, do you have a link to the arm that holds your overhead camera? Right offhand, I do not. If Toasty Treat jumps in, we can get it, but I'm going to write that down, and I can get that to you afterwards because Toasty Treat got this for me, and it's like a super intense super intense arm. Like, I was shocked at how crazy this was. Chuckle Stuff with the gifted sub. Thank you for the gifted sub. From Carola, enjoy your gifted sub. Enjoy your new emotes. Dixie Hellcat knows what's up. You know what's up. Y'all need that link? Okay, I will put that link up. You know what, chat? You know what I'm going to do, chat? This may come to surprise you. Evan Max, 41 months of subbing. I need to make like a different stream page for like the links to the stuff that I buy and maybe affiliate it out. Why not, right? Toby, what are you doing? Toby's nesting. So we need, oh, come on, ink. My Robert Oster Fire on Fire is not prepped to write this morning. It's right there. You're right there in the channel. There you go. We need the boom arm. All right, sorry, just writing a couple things down. Have we done the Conid rehash? We haven't. I think it came out maybe the day I didn't stream, or like the afternoon after the Wednesday podcast. We can talk about that. We'll talk about the knock thing too. Ohio Pin Show. Show us Toby nesting. He's running around. He's back and forth. He's carrying his toy, and he's just going to look in the corner. Now he's out there, and he's already been back and forth like 3 times. So it's already sold out this morning. So we did go over the new purple Twisby, yeah. So what was the new Conid setup? Was it like, hey, we're going to open a window for a batch of pins. We're going to sell those, make those, ship them, and then do that again, like, you know, infinity? Here he comes. Can you hear him? He's going back to the corner. Scratching. I can't see him. He's behind the couch. All right. Is he going to settle down? Yep, he's down. Naper Villain. 23 months of subbing. Let's go. No pre-orders. So this is a batch that was built. Do we have a link? Can we get a link to that? I have not looked at it. I should actually probably add that to the podcast tomorrow. Even though you already can't get them. Here I go. Deep type flow. Unboxing. Well, I've kind of already unboxed it because it was a accidental unboxing, but we're going to I have not opened it, and it's kind of intense, so we're going to talk about that here in a minute. So the knock thing. Yeah, I can't see him now. He's having a moment. But you will be able to get them in the future again, really. So, all right, let's do some businessing real quick. Some alleged businessing. First up, we have an inky giveaway over on the blog. So these are the new inks that I got in. It's that one in the picture there. So the Yoseka stationary inks, I reviewed the blue one a couple of weeks ago, and I bought 2 bottles. The second one, we're going to give this away. So this is a really good, cool, fun purple ink. I have enough purples. I even have one with green sheen, I think. But this looks pretty great, and y'all should go enter this. So that is that link. Secondly, I'm going to close the Knock shop on Friday. So I've had a few products lingering out there for a while. So yeah, we're going to be doing several giveaways today. We got some cool stuff to do today. I never put giveaway in the stream title, but I thought we had a couple of cool enough giveaways today. One's related to this page, and one's related to the show title. Love the ceramic ink. I'm very happy with my blue, although it didn't sheen as much. Do you know what ink companies are open to custom batches besides Robert Oster and Papier Plume? Yeah, I mean, literally the first one that always comes to mind is Papier Plume. So after that, Straits will do a custom. Pannonia. That would be a in KWZ, Pannonia and KWZ. I think I'd maybe look at both of those. So I'm off track here. So we're getting towards the end of the year. So I need to turn off the knock business so I don't have to pay for like business licensing. We big boost 1,100 recommendations. Let's go. Giving away the knock faculty to one lucky ticket holder. You fall in the river of Cordura. What would I be? I would probably. What's the little annoying kid? Mikey? I don't know what his name is. I'd probably be that guy. Little smart aleck kid. Air tagging the Sinclair is a great idea. I did. That's true. So back to this. I did a final count yesterday. Like some things I had like very, very few of. To list, and then some things like I had like 20 of these seed cases. I had like 10 of these Laniers, but then I had a bunch, like I had an extra like random like 50 of these pouches, right? So what we're gonna do, I need to close the business down from a like paperwork perspective. Alan with the 28 months of subbing, let's go. So by the end of the year, I want to get all the Notco business, like the technical business side, shut down. But what I can do, whatever doesn't sell here, and there's really not that much left. Like this is taking it down to the studs. I can move this over to the Pen Addict shop and just put it in there. Like if I have any like random extra stuff, I don't anticipate there'll be that much left. So what I'll do is the Knock website will live on, and I'll just make it like a blog to where we can talk about, like I'll have links to like the any of the collaboration stuff that we do. So that's kind of the plan going forward, is the site's going to keep going. And it'll just be updated for collaborations we're working on, because the Sinclair will not be the only collaboration that we do in the future. It's just the only one right now. But yeah, that's kind of it. So we're just going to wind this down, but it's really from more of something I need to do from an accounting perspective, right? It's like I need to close the books, if you will, on the Notco business side of things. And and then I can roll anything up into the Pen Addict business. It can just roll up under there. So that's what we're doing here. That was why we had that little just random, hey, Brad's going to put out a tweet saying these things are still available. So that was the story behind that. So is what it is. Like it's going to be good, and it's needed from a functional perspective. Since we're talking about that, let's give away one of the Lanier pouches. I brought a couple things up to give away. So while we're on topic, the fancy word is consolidation. That's a good word. I should use that. We're consolidating. I brought one of the pouches up because I had to take a picture of it. So we're going to give this away. This is just your standard Lanier pouch. Fits an A5 notebook here, and then has a couple pockets. You can put pens. You can put other smaller notebooks in there. Non-padded version. We did a Burton, which was the padded version, and had pin pouches, and it was a little bit of an upgraded version. This is the basic. This is the traditional bank bag design that I like. I just wanted something like super simple to carry stuff, right? So this is just I think it's a great bag. And it's just a little small guy you throw in your other bags and things like that. You could carry it around on your own. Toby's squeaking his toy here. So let's give this one away. So this is the Olive Lanier pouch. All right, this giveaway's open. Exclamation point raffle. Love my Lanier, use it all the time. I use my Lanier to go back and forth from the shipping department every week. Like, even though, like, I'm staying here, it fits my laptop, it fits the few giveaway items. By the way, if you won a giveaway last week, I just shipped it out on Monday because I haven't been feeling good. I couldn't ship over the weekend. I finally felt better yesterday to get into the shipping department, so we've got that. I need this stuff done before I get all these pins in. I'm gonna have hundreds of pins to ship. I wish I'd known about the sale. I really wanted to look out. Email me, Dixie Hellcat, and I'll see if I have any left when I'm done with that. Like, there could be like a couple strays, but that's the only color I have if I have any left. So you can email me. Like, I don't need 1,000 of you emailing me, but I definitely don't have any Brasstown Sinclairs. I don't have any Seed A6s. I might have a couple spare to lookouts. That's probably about it. So there you go. And then there were some note cards on the paper page over there. I don't know if those are sold out yet, but they were pretty well sold out. The lookouts are one that I might have a few strays on. Everything else is like really tightly inventoried, and there's not much extra left. Hello, Strings and Pedals. Did you enjoy the race this weekend? That was kind of a wild one. That was a fun race. I mean, fun and like scary and intense race, but yeah. All right, I've got about 10 seconds left. Exclamation point raffle. Oh no. Brad, I've intended to lodge a police report for a missing person since last week. The name of the missing person is Lamy Safari, and the reason I believe that Mr. Pen Addict may be the culprit. I realized Lamy Safari is missing since I listened to the podcast last week. I came over and grabbed it. There was some good racing. Love the S word Red Bull pit stop. That was pretty amazing. And then Max getting hot afterwards, and then just going max mode after that. It's pretty wild. I was like, no biggie. We're Red Bull. Twitch is annoying me this morning. Audio is slightly out of sync. Maybe it's Mac OS Ventura. So I did update my laptop last night, and I'm already in the Ulysses app, and it's a little bit wonky, even though they've updated for Ventura. But I am a person who just goes ahead and updates because it's not like mission critical, right? I can type words on my iPad or something. The podcast is a con decided to distract us while Brad steals our pens. God, you're on to me. Evan. Every time I talk about pens, it's just so I can intend to steal them later and sneeze. We're extra sneezy today, chat. I guess it's that time of year. What do you think of the Platinum 3776 10th anniversary? Amazon Germany has them on sale for almost 200 euros, less than normal. So that's the black one with ridges with the new nib. I like the nib. The raffles are just how he gets our addresses right. Good morning, Momo Crafting. Hope you're doing well. Is it normal for the video to be about 10 to 15 seconds behind the chat? Mackie, you just need to refresh whatever browser you're in. When I watch other Twitch streams, that happens to me. So I just end up having to refresh, and then it syncs back up. Everything on my side is super clean this morning. Momo Crafting, I've been enjoying how much you're streaming a lot these days. I tend to catch you. I need to come and jump on there. Also, any deets on the Lamy Pokemon upcoming release? I have that noted down to talk on the podcast tomorrow. So we'll have to figure out what the actual release timings are, how you're going to go about getting them. I don't want to talk about them too much today because they are amazing. I kind of want to save that for Mike and the podcast tomorrow as a non-Pokemon person, but as a Lamy person. I think this is the stand you have. Thanks, Miss G's Crafties. Let me look here. That is it because it shows me as last purchased. So this is a crazy expensive. Oh, is there a way? It's on. You're on iOS. I don't know. Maybe just restart it. Just wanted to say. I just want to say I want Jigglypuff for sure, but depending on the price, I want the full set. So the last one, the Pikachu ones, I think were $90, 90 to 100. And there's 4 different ones. So there's 4 new ones. We can pull it up. We can pull it up. Let me see if I've even logged into Instagram here. We should pull it up because I've been saving all these links. But y'all will just have to hear me talk about them again tomorrow. Yeah, I want the pink one, but I don't like Pokemon, right? So let's see. I'll find them. I saved. How do you find your saved stuff? Saved. So let's do this. Might as well go ahead and talk about them. Stainless steel C stand. I'm surprised you don't have carbon fiber. Yeah, this stand is intense. Like, it could probably hold me, like, physically. That's how intense this is. Always have a delay between video and chat on the iOS app. Yeah, it happens. All right, so here we go. Look at the, like, we're going to have a long talk about these tomorrow on the podcast. We're going to have a long talk. My mic is on a different arm. My mic is just on like a regular mic stand arm. So completely separate. So it's actually attached to the desk. But it has the shock absorber thing around here, so that's okay. Let's see. Do we have the full size? God, these are ridiculous, y'all. That's ridiculous. Did you miss the raffle draw? Oh, yeah. I got distracted. God, look at these. All right, let's pick this raffle winner, and then I'll come back to this. Sorry, chat. All right, pick a winner. Crafty Becky. Crafty Becky's on a run here, I'm pretty sure. Crafty Becky, you win the pouch. And you win Toby sticker. And I hope you're here in the chat because I forgot to do this in a timely manner. Oh, you're there. You're there. Let me get your little Bork on here. So email me, hello@penaddict.com. Tell me you won the knock pouch. Borking. Just me and Toby today, so high chance of borking. It's also why he's running around, because there's no one else to bother. All right, Crafty Becky. That's you. You got it. All right, we got more giveaways, more fun giveaways today. So, all right, let's head back to the Pokemons. This is a problem, chat. JB, I'm with you. JB, I missed like the late 90s to early 2000s things, and Pokemon was right there, right? So it was just a timing thing. Like, I totally would have... does this threaten the 100 pin limit? No. I do really like them. I shockingly like the blue one. Even more than the orange. Oh, God, these are ridiculously good. Trying to see if they have individual bigger pictures here. Oh my God. Got a Sailor recently, and I'm waiting on a Sakura Preppy. I'm so excited. Oh, really, really nice, Momo Crafting. Can we get a shout out to Momo Crafting? Y'all need to go follow Momo Crafting so you have someone cool to hang out with when you're at work and chilling on stream. I can do it because we got the new Twitch. We got the new Twitch command. Is there a slash on the shout out? Yeah. New shout out. Yeah, we did it. We did it. The set does not include the special cartridge box additional purchase. Oh, so these... Wait a minute. Do these have custom inks? Or are they just doing like blue ink cartridges? Now we have a problem, chat. What do we got here? $4.98 Hong Kong. Okay, black ink cartridges. There it is. All right, what's $4.98 Hong Kong? $4.98. Someone do the conversion for me. $4.98 HKDs. Mid-November. Did everyone buy their Conid this morning? No, but we need to talk about that. That's ridiculous. I will, if I can order all of these, I will, just to give them away, right? Like this is the ideal like giveaway item, and at this price. And the set includes a face clip, so that's the just the head on the clip, the little character clip, the pin holder, the Pokeball. I need to get my Pokeball back up. Gift bag, set box, converter. I don't get it, man. It's ridiculous. So we're gonna have a big talk about this tomorrow. Might buy one of those for my 8-year-old niece. Yeah, like I don't need any of these. These will not be breaking into like the Pen Addict 100. I think that Pen Addict 100 is gonna have to get pushed to January. This is just bad. I'm a bad human being. But like I would get these just to give away because they're kind of perfect for that. It's pretty great. Pokemon 100. That would be brutal. Can we get a link to Conid here? Does anyone have the Conid link of what's going on? We'll talk about that real quick, and then we'll do open up the Maruman. I really like that Squirtle though. Look at these boxes. This box design is just madness. I may have ordered the Pokemon Limited Edition OLED Switch. Nice. Thank you, Alan. We'll bring that up in a second. They even have their own little custom bags. How many of these? How limited are these? They even have an overseas purchase link. That's interesting. Quantity is limited. Yeah, this isn't coming up. All right, there we go. Sorry, I'm just seeing what the site looks like. Morning, Zane Sad. That's pretty wild. That's a lot for the price. All right. There we go. We're going to talk about this in the podcast tomorrow. So I'm sure Mike has been tagged in on these posts. All right. Let's look at Conid. Oh, so this is the new one? They're just going straight for the red, or is there more? Okay, so was this the first Conid re-release? This is the first one they're doing. It's the colorway that they had done with Pinworld in the past. Okay, so they have... Wow, they're just straight up starting them at $1,000. What's this one? king size demonstrator. And then regular. They are not messing around with these prices, are they? Just going straight for the jugular. Straight for the jugular. Remember when you could used to get them for like $300? Maybe not this model with this material, but remember when, chat? Remember that time? Yikes. So this one's still available. Wait. Are they charging 230 euros for a titanium nib? Am I reading this correctly? Chat? Am I reading that correctly? I mean, are they getting these from Mount Titanium directly? What just happened? You can't even choose a standard nib. That's a Bach titanium nib. Antwerpen, king size Antwerp red fountain pen by Conid. It's a name. You can only what is happening? I'm sorry. I'm a little. I feel like something's broken here. But I ordered a regular bulk filler demonstrator and was charged $95 for the titanium nib. I mean, the titanium nibs, like if we buy like the titanium nibs raw as an end user, I think they're around $40 or $50, right? Are these that well made? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I mean, they are well made. They are very engineered. You are paying for some of the technical aspects, but this is woof. This is something. That kind of pricing makes me suspect they're artificially limiting supply as well. Maybe that was supposed to be in yen. Yeah. The titanium nibs are up around 120. So it's almost like they're buying them aftermarket and then charging you double for it. But I remember getting the titanium nibs for like $50 upgrades. But okay, they have gone up, but still. Brad's email is still the best way to get in touch. Yeah, hello@penaddict.com. Absolutely. I miss like any kind of social direct messages, even Twitch. I tend to miss those. They are, according to this picture, they are not branded. That's a Bach nib. You thought Bach stopped making them? Just bought a Bach TI for 70? I don't know. I'm a little bit out of that loop, but it just seems that seems ridiculous. I went 19 months of sub, and thank you so much. Appreciate you. Well made by who? Them. They're a medical manufacturer. Size 6 or 8 on these? That's got to be a 6, right? Do they make any? Oh, this is king size. Let me see if it says. 8 on the king size. Okay, 8 on the king size. Okay, so that just seems, that's a heck of a premium. I'm a little bit flummoxed. Okay. Maybe just because I wasn't the reintroduction, I wasn't thinking. Let me see something here. So the regular pen that's not available. I can't believe they're charging for a base nib. This is stupid. Okay, so this nib is 118. Okay, yeah, the 8 titanium. So back over here, the 6 size titanium is 118. But listen, the pen should include the base nib. I shouldn't have to pay more for a steel nib. I don't get it. I've never... You can't buy it without the nib. You have to choose one. There's no steel nib blank. Wow. Antwerpen regular red nibless was 500 euros. So the old price on this model, which I get, is this is a premium model. 500 at the time, and now they're 750. Can you switch to USD? I mean, I don't think there's a drop down. Is there euro? There it is. Freedom currency, chat. Freedom currency. Is there no VAT? Is this VAT free? Let's see. Brad got the Jacksonville job. Nice. Oh yeah, let's be in touch. Nice. All right, let's look at this. Let's build a pen. All right, so this is the big one. We have to choose titanium. We're gonna add this to cart. There's no... Yeah, so VAT got removed. All right, so VAT got removed when I added it to cart. That $200 more off. So it's only $1,000 now. So it's funny it doesn't mention that, but it just stripped it right out. So OSU, that means Atlanta Pen Show, Orlando Pen Show. You're about equidistant from both. But okay, I think that's enough. I think that's enough Conids, right? Okay. I wanted to see them come back with just the regular pen, right? This is a little bit different than what I was expecting. So that's fine. Whatever. It's whatever. I just wanted to see them come back with the base pen. Way closer to Orlando? I guess so. So like an hour and a half to 2 hours from Orlando. And then, I'm thinking Atlanta. I'm thinking Macon, not Atlanta. Yeah. You're right, Nobod. My bad. Yeah. My bad. Like 4 hours from Atlanta. They had to start back with something. I wonder if they already had these. That's my conspiracy theory. I wonder if they already had these. Because I would have liked to see just like a reboot of the base, or just like the standard, like classic demonstrator king size bulk filler would be great. A great start. Brad, you have no bad, only good. In theory, they may hit a whole lot of bits for pins or paws. So where are they? I'm willing to believe any and all Conid conspiracy theories right now. I mean, the classic bulk filler is one of the sweetest pins ever. Lamy for life. Good morning. How are you? All right. Let's, did I see the Gravitas CY pin? I did. Not in person, just the videos and stuff that Ben and CY have been sharing. I should probably put that on the podcast too, right? Conid is the Rolex of the pin world. Artificially supply. Let's see. So hopefully we're going to get some looks at the Gravitas stuff. You could get the king size for almost 30 minutes after launch. Clearly they had a lot. Or maybe they had 5 and there's very few people that were interested. I don't know. Still can't understand the difference between a bulk filler and a vacuum. I can't technically explain it. I just know there's this twisting mechanism that it's not just a straight pump type of system where you just, the vac you just slam down and it pulls in the ink. This has some different twists and pulls and to get like a bigger fill for it. Like that's my like Sesame Street level type of thing. Anyone got the name of that new purple Twisby? I don't. I don't. Glow in the dark eco. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It was on the front page at JetPens, I thought. Oh, they've changed their page. Just glow purple. Oh, it's not on JetPen's page. Yeah, the green one was called glow green, so it must just be glow purple. Thank you. LOL, that drop test, that was great, wasn't it? Did y'all catch that video? One of the greatest curse words ever was in that video. All right, chat, let's do what the show title says today. Y'ont to? Y'ont to? That's very southern of me. Y'ont to? Bulk filler, the piston head can detach from the piston rod, which allows the pin to be filled in a way that allows a higher ink capacity. It does glow blue. That's kind of cool. Like, I'm kind of into that. I'm kind of into that purple. I'm going to have to pick that up. You want to? We've lost our minds today. I'm wondering about Ben and Gravitas. Is Ben listening? Ben, are you here? Ben sometimes lurks. Where's my order, Ben? Fixin' to. Fixin' to. You want to? Fixin' to. Ben always lurks. He's a professional lurker. All right. Let's do an unboxing. Wordle. Let's do an unboxing. You want to? Jeet yet? What time is it, Jeet yet? We're going out, Jeet yet? All right, check this out. So, friend of the show, Michelle from Maruman. You all know and love Michelle. We apparently have some camera situations here. I need some space. I got my new phone. The always on thing is kind of tripping me out. All right, let's see what we got here. We need full spacing here. Living in the South, you get to make up words. Yeah, runt is my favorite. Runt was my grandmother was a big proponent of runt. Runt and Earl. Also a comedian, yes. You can get some more from the cabinet. Oh, well, this pan's weren't. Yeah, there's lots of southern in the backwoods of the north in the Midwest. All right. I'm so distracted today, chat. I appreciate that out of y'all. Yeah, so she did a set at the Colorado Pen Show. Out of curiosity for anyone who received Booster 2, did it knock you down the day after? Like, I've always been like a tired and then like a 2-hour nap afternoon. But some people have had it worse. Yeah, so Michelle is our Maruman dealer, right? So she said, I sent you our diary kit. So it's funny. It says diary 2022 here, but we have the 2023 planner. So this is a big honking thing. So we need to see what's going on here. So that's why I call this an unboxing. I've already opened it. I want to see what the deal is on the inside of this because it looks like there's a lot going on here. So let's get into it. So I'm trying to sort out, like, do we just have a cover, an old cover with a new refill, and it's like a pre-made set here. So I'm trying to figure this out. All right. So we have the diary 2023. So from January 2023 to January 2024. Thin A5 style. This looks like it's probably like a monthly type setup. It's pretty thin. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, so it's got monthly tabs. Let's see here. So we have our broad overview in the front of the next 2 years. Yearly plan here, blank page here. Then we get into January. Okay, so monthly calendar here. This is a good layout, just good open 2-page layout. And each month is tabbed. Oh, okay. So then we have a daily breakdown. Oh, this is like a task or like a tracking sheet to where you can put in your goal here, track it through the month. Huh. I kind of like that. There's a lot you could do with this page. Brad, I just soloed the ogre. Which one? Oh, the Galahorn one. Interesting. Habit tracker. Thank you. That was the word I was stuck on, Jackie. Thank you. Jackie knows what my head was looking at or thinking about. So this is the perfect layout. Then you have this, the habit tracker. Then we get into February. So each month has monthly calendar, habit tracker, and it's like 2 sets. Like this is a bigger, broader one. You could actually really fine tune whatever you want down here in this smaller gridded section. Had like 15 phases. That's funny. All right, so this is your 2023 insert. And then freedom list in the back. So notes, tasks, to-dos. All right. This goes in this cover. So let's see what we got here. So this cover, okay, so you're going to swap out. Well, you still have a couple months left. So this is the previous year. All right. So in this cover, so you replace this for next year. All right. So you have your 2023 monthly. Can I undo this? Let's see here. I want to undo this. Got to get back on D2. I've been playing a lot. Just pretty casually. All right, so let's see here. Apologies for the plasticky sound. Twitch just got the notification. Wow. All right, so we're gonna put that over here. All right. So then we have the standard A5 notebook. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so this is the roll your own section. Tony has been doing Brad carries for sure, because I'm like not that good. Okay, so this is basically your meeting notebook, is what I like to call this layout, where you can just roll your own day, date, time, tasks, notes, completely self-created here. How many pages is this? So it's A5. It's a whatever, however many pages. It's a lot. It's got to be like probably 100 pages. Let's see what it says here. It probably does, but I can't read it. It says 195A. I don't know what that means. Which would mean like 195 pages, like 100, whatever that would be in sheets, 90 something sheets. Would this work in a Seed A5 case with the cover or without the cover? Because the cover's pretty good here. So the diary will allow you to close it, clasp it. Let's put 2023 in here. So you have a 2023 front here. 195 is the notebook code. Gotcha. All right, so you have this. So you have your whole setup here. 80 sheets. Okay, that seems about right. So it's a lot. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, I have a Seed A5 case here I could test. But are you wanting the whole thing in there or just the notebook? Because I'll tell you the notebook will fit easily. This will, yeah. I don't even think this is leather. I think this is just plastic, like faux stuff. But this will definitely fit the Seed case. Mnemosyne has the best stuff. I do love it. So yeah, this is no doubt going to be in here. Who is selling this right now? It's probably on their Amazon store, but as far as like direct shop selling it, I don't know off the top of my head. JetPen says it's synthetic leather. Yeah. So that's the internal book. So like the meeting notebook thing fits in a A5 Seed case. It is a good layout. It's just kind of broken down into two parts. So yeah. So this is a good open open system. You know, you can do whatever you want here on your daily pages. Like you could just use it for work on your work days, right? Where you skip weekends where they're not fixed in dates. You could actually put both of these covers in here. Already got my 2023 Hobonichi pen, but that cover layout looks great. Yeah, it's unique. So you could put this in here. Will that work with the spines? The spines might get messed up. It will technically fit, but the spines might be a little messy. So yeah, so this is a good open system layout. Broader style calendar, and then open style daily notes and tasking to do. So yeah, there you go. Now I'm wondering if I can find some Maruman paper to cut down to my new Potter Bible size. Yeah, they make a lot of pads that are in smaller sizes. So I wouldn't think that would be much of an issue at all, because their perfs are good, right? A lot of the notebooks have perforations in them. So they did make this. This has more room than like the Seed case does in the middle spine. Like it's designed for both these notebooks, so the spines don't get, so the spirals don't get messed up. All right. So there you go. Spore with the 3 months of sub, and thank you so much. I use that layout for taking notes in classes and trainings. It lets me header the notes with what the content is. Nice. you stop being lazy. I mean, that's what we do here. I always ask for people to send me links. All right, so let's give it away. Michelle sent me 2, so I'm gonna give one away on the blog probably next week. We'll give this one away to y'all this week. Geechet. So I'll give you the 2022 calendar. You got a month or 2 left to see if you like it. But it's good because it pairs with like the open-ended calendar here. So Michelle was kind enough to send me 2. I'm already into my plotter for next year. So that's not something I'm going to use. It's a little much for me. But I thought this is really cool. Cool system. I like the openness of it. It's very simple and straightforward. So let's give it away. One of y'all is going to take this home. Or, I mean, unless you come get it, then you would have to take it home. One of y'all I'm going to send this to. There you go. All right, let me do the giveaway. So this is, and I don't know if I'm going to repackage it in the thing here. Morning, Skogsy. How about those Padres? Are you a new Padre fan? You will come get it. All right. Y'all can come. Y'all are free to come get it. So here's the sad note, chat. Thank you for the links to the diary. So we have an Amazon link and we have the Jet Pens link. I wanted the Padres to go the rest of the way. Sad thing, with my back out last week, I didn't leave the house for like 5 days. I told my wife that. She's like, oof. I'm like, yeah, that was stunk. All right. So this is Maruman. All right. This giveaway is open. Be more sorry about the Braves. Now that just means I have to pull for the Phillies the rest of the way, which is very, very strange for me. That's going to be a strange thing. But, I mean, I like Bryce Harper, so it's no big deal. Sorry, Astros fans. Where are my Astros fans at? I grew up an Astros fan. I don't dislike the Astros, but I want the NL to always win. I was pulling for the, sorry, earmuffs, Tony. I didn't mind seeing the Astros beat the Yankees, so shh. But I'll pull for the Phillies in the World Series. So raffle, exclamation point raffle. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I'll ship this worldwide. It'll probably cost me like $25 to send to Germany or something stupid like that. It's ridiculous. Skogsy, I've been using this pen like religiously. Like this has been like my desk pen. Yeah, I didn't say I don't need to root for Phillies fans, but I want the Phillies to beat the Astros. Sorry, chat. Sorry, Astros. Y'all know I like the Astros. I grew up. My first baseball games were in the Astrodome because I grew up in Baton Rouge, so that's who you rooted for. Mom and them. Can't go with a Philly team, even if they're not a rival, and obviously can't go with the. Well, that terminology could go for either team, really. The cheaters. But yeah, I was an OG Astros fan when I was a little kid. I don't understand sports ball. You're not missing anything. It's only drama. Don't even bother, really. It's okay to not get it. It's just one of those things that's kind of like my free time, kind of like when I'm not doing this, I'll put on a sports ball of some kind. I've always played sports balls of different varieties, so it's just always been a thing. I still forget the Astros are in their AL. They had, your old win, right? Now, if the Blue Jays made it, that would have been like my number one choice. Probably, if anyone could have won this year besides the Braves, I would have taken the Padres and the Blue Jays. That would have been an awesome World Series. I met someone the other day who knew my no-name little Austrian soccer team I rooted for when I was little, right? Baseball is great background noise while working. That is 100% correct, Power Belly. I just put on the game, and then like I'll have my laptop out if I need to work or something like that. The only fun sport is hockey and only live. Live hockey is one of the most different experiences from TV that I've ever had in my sports ball life. That is absolutely true statement, Dormouse Desk. It is the most different from the TV presentation to the actual in-stadium experience. All right, let's pick a winner. Rainy's Note. Rainy's Note. Have you ever actually won Rainy's Note? Maybe, yes, once. My husband watches golf. I almost understand it. I watch some golf. Being a golfer person, I don't play anymore, though. Rainy's Note. Have you won before? First win. Let's go. No more 0 wins club for you. The only sport I watch on TV is soccer. I think that's why I like baseball and soccer. Because they are very good. You don't have to completely pay attention. Baseball is just as boring live as it is on TV. It's a little more exciting in person, but you're not going to get much more out of me than that. I will never try to make someone a baseball fan. That's a difficult ask. But there's a reason why I like baseball and soccer from an aesthetic perspective. Oh yeah, expensive. You get the rights to pay for expensive beer and food. That is true. All right, Rainy's Note. Email me hello@penaddict.com, penaddict.com, and tell me you won the Mnemosyne diary, or just something related to this. And you can no longer use the 0 wins club emote. That should be a rule. If you get caught using the 0 wins club and you're a winner, I don't know, you should be banned or something. When we make it to the Chicago Pen, so we go see a Cubs game when they're there, yeah. Baseball is definitely better in person. But if you want me to sell you on baseball as a spectator sport, it's a tough sell. It's because it's complicated. It's complicated. Sports is more fun as a social activity. Friend me. I will kind of go along your statement there. As a social activity, in-person sports is way more fun, even if you don't know what's going on. So, all right. What else do y'all want to do, chat? I got time to make up to y'all today. Let's see. What do I have to do today? It's hello@penaddict.com for raffles. It is exactly for raffles. I was away for the giveaway again. Way to go. All right. What do we got to do today, chat? We have... nothing y'all would be interested in. Businessing. We have businessing. I'm looking at my task list. When is the Brad Bennu coming out? So on my list, between today and tomorrow, I have to go to the bank to do a bank transfer to pay for them. So it's a large amount, so I have to do it direct from bank to bank. The Opus I paid for. Since I'm only getting 100 pens, I could pay for that through PayPal. Those are going to ship. Those should be here in 2 to 3 weeks. I imagine the Bennu would be about the same. But I have to get them paid first before they'll ship. Is the Brad Bennu going to go well with Fire on Fire? 100%. 100p. Because some of the shimmers colors are kind of gold and yellow. I learned today that I have too many pins for a 60-pin Toyota box. Make rules. The only baseball I watched in decades is when they cut into college football for that dude hitting some not record number home runs. That was an unpopular decision. I enjoyed reading all the commentary around all the cut-ins. I found it to be hilarious. Have we seen the Opus? Yeah. So the Opus, it actually exists on the shop right now. It's just out of stock. So yeah, you can click a link on the Pen Addict shop. I don't have one in here at the moment. That also goes really well with Fire and Fire. Here, let's pull it up. I really don't have anything else going on today. If y'all want to talk about anything, or if y'all want me to write some stuff, I don't feel like writing today. Maybe we'll do writing Thursday. Shop. So this is what's coming back. Is this Opus? So it's a halo. It's transparent orange because orange. Hello. Oh, thank you. Evan already had it up there. Thank you. So yeah, that's what it looks like. It's really cool. Super happy with it. Little logo, little eyedroppy, little box, all kinds of stuff. So, hey Sarah, new to the Pen Addict from Ontario, Canada. What are your pen rules? Wow, I started last year and you already have 5 pens. So if you're new here, which you are, I am working on getting to under 100 pens over $100. So we have a real problem here. So you're in the right place. You want to make sure and do as I say, not as I do, right? You want to make sure you're actively using the things that you own, right? That's key for anything. And well, it's also my job, Sarah. So like part of this, I do this for a living, right? So that's one of my excuses anyway. You know, don't make too many excuses for yourself. How difficult, easy to use eyedropper? One of the most simple things to use, better than any converter fill. So, so with the, why are we raffling? Did I hit something? Oh, I must have hit a button when I clicked over. Ha, ended it. Rip. No giveaway. We already gave that away. I think I must have, my mouse must have hit the button. It's on that page. Let me get off that page so it doesn't click again. Sorry, chat. So yeah, the key is to only buy what you think you're going to use. And if you don't, you want to rehome it, resell it. So that's what I'm going through right now. See that chest back there? That's a 100 count chest. He has been saying under 100 for a year now. Tess, can we get a ban for Tess in the chat for mocking me? Just kidding. I'm just slow. Stream giveaway, head full of ideas. You've been sitting on that one. I like it. And I have something great to give away too. Let's do it. Where'd it go? So there you go. We'll actually really do a giveaway here in just a second. Hang on one second. So let's give this away. This whole stream has been a distraction. So we're going to do a Notco Ooh La La case. Hang on, my son's blowing up my phone. No time limit on your D-stash? Yeah, I'm not stressing it. It's just something I want to do. So my son is in 9th grade in high school. He did the career testing thing today. His text says, all of my careers are different types of therapist. He said, that's definitely not what I want to be. All of my careers are different types of therapist. For a ninth grader, that's got to be pretty hilarious. That's awesome though. Like if that's your personality, that they think you will be a good therapist, that's highly positive, I would think, right? But as he's thinking about it, he's like, what is happening here as a 14-year-old? But like legitimately, like that's probably some pretty good. Yeah, that's temporally. Exactly. Being indexed as you're a good person that wants to help people is a pretty slam dunk character assessment. I'm going to text that. Isn't that funny? Oh, my wife just said, you're kind and compassionate. That's why. So this is welcome to my family text chat. That's funny. Tyler is 14. Yes. Oof. That was great. This is 2 wholesome unfollows, right? You know me, I'm not Brad, have you ever talked about how to go about reselling your pins? Yes. Let's do this giveaway, and then we can talk about that a little bit. All right, so thanks to Head Full of Ideas, who redeemed 100,000 channel points. The Benus are calling to you. Have you heard? Have you heard? All right, so this is a Knock Seed A5. Ooh la la. Becca Purple Plumes with a gifted sub. Thank you so much. Fury and King, enjoy your gifted sub. Enjoy your emotes. Everyone, enjoy this giveaway. Let's go. Exclamation point raffle to win this A5 seed that I pulled from the Pinventory yesterday. Sorry, that just made my day. Tyler's thing. All kinds of therapists. Canadians worldwide. Yes, Sarah. For your new followers, you don't have to be a follower, a subscriber, a member. I'll ship to anyone. I'll ship it worldwide. You don't have to live in the US. We ship worldwide. Let's see. Recently, I've gone to Germany, to England, a lot to England, Singapore. That's been most of the international stuff recently. I bought one on the website Coming Down Rush. Thank you, Mackie. Appreciate that. This is pretty much it. Like, you know, I got to get down to like the final thing. Are tags as bad as stickers? You remove tags on the things you own? I don't, unless it's like a shirt tag that's in the interior that's annoying me. That I do. Giveaway still going. Exclamation point raffle. You got 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Thank you again, Head Full of Ideas, for redeeming your ink drops. I bought way too much on Notco. Nice. Anonymous with the gifted sub to Sarah Blam. Welcome aboard, Sarah. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter. I appreciate you. So kind. So kind. Well worth it. Thank you, Tess. You're too nice. Yeah, I figured... I've been talking with the like the Georgia State, you know, you have to file like quarterly stuff, like business stuff. And it's like, I don't want to renew this stuff going on January 1st. So that got me thinking, is like, well, I still have this little bit of inventory. Let me do a final push, like a little recount, and just get as much gone as possible. And then if for some reason I have some random things, I might throw them up on the Pin Addict site, or I might just save them for like perpetual giveaways. You don't have any knock stuff? That's true. Tony does not have any knock stuff. Sarah, enjoy your emotes. You'll see some of my dog Toby. He really likes his emotes. They're very fun. All right, let's pick a winner. Amika B. Second time-ish winner, maybe? Not first time, right? I don't think. Let's go. Congratulations. So, Head Full of Ideas, thank you again for using your channel points. You got ahead of me, but I knew I was going to give this away this week. Why not today? Why not today? So I'll grab, after I do some shipping, in the next couple of weeks, we'll see what else we have to give away. Amika B, are you there? I bet you are. There you are. Multiple winner. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Nice. Well, you won this one. Toby's going to hide in there and bork at you. Congratulations. Email me, hello@pinaddict.com. Tell me you won the Ooh La La seed or something to that effect. Ooh La La. Ah, wee. All right. Let's see what therapist chat's going on here. Oh, I can't. They have sending me screenshots. Oh, no, it's nothing. Too funny. Exciting to see all the news from Tips soon. What is the what day is Tips? How many weeks? Like very soon. Is he a pin nerd in training? He is on the edge. He's not totally in, but he likes the retros. Like because he likes the cool designs, right? Like he has the Anderson pins, like the circuit board one. He likes that one. He likes one of the baseball ones I've got him. And then which one of mine did he like? I don't know if he liked the Ice Pops. He might have liked the Ice Pops one best, which is cool. And next year, you and Mike will be there, I hope. I think we've already decided no for next year. TBD. I own 3 A5 seeds, and I still want another one. Nice. October 28th through 30th, so okay. Not this weekend, but next, right? Or is that this weekend? What day is it? It's the 25th? This weekend. Okay. So Columbus this weekend, Tips this weekend. Anyone going to both? Anyone going to Columbus and Tips? I heavily considered blowing 1,000 on a flight to Japan for Tips because my boyfriend is there right now, but he's coming back tomorrow. Oof. Dang. Yeah, that is this weekend. I still remember the Instagram post of Tyler pogging at a Nakaya. Yeah. I'll have to see if they can come to the Atlanta Pen Show next year. I'm going to try and do Tips one year. Yeah. I thought next year was the year. Yeah. We have to plan so far and ahead, and we're still, like, I know Japan is open, but, like, COVID cases here are rising, right? It's like, I don't know. We're working on it. Thinking about it. My youngest brother got a master's in social work, and he does some stuff that falls into therapy. He seems to enjoy his work. Nice. Yeah. It's time for the annual winter surge. I know. Everyone come to Baltimore? That's a good call. I wonder if Baltimore will be my first show next year. I have not looked at the calendar. Is Columbus kind of the last U.S. show this year? Jacob, really good question. In your top 5 pins in the store list, number 3 is the Signo 207, citing the ink formulation is better in the 207. I thought that this 307 is the newer one and therefore should have the better refill. Marketing would like you to think that, right? But the way they've changed the formulation for color depth and saturation makes it a less enjoyable writer. So when I say better, I mean I prefer the writing of the 207, even though the 307 has the newer ink formulation. I thought it was going to be better than it is. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but if you give me 2 choices and it's the choice of the 207 and the 307, I'm taking the 207. And I'm recommending that because the ink is better, even though it's older, technically. So it's like the Uniball 1. I just don't like it. It's cool looking. It's new. It's technologically advanced. It's a poorer performing pen, in my opinion. A gel ink pen, right? So that's my thing. Yes, get your boosters. Get your flu shots. Do it all. Ohio is the last U.S. show. Gotcha. So yeah, good question. Just because it's the newest doesn't mean it's the best. It's probably why the Pilot G2 hasn't changed ever. And I hope they don't change their ink technology. If Pilot would give me a different barrel, I might actually enjoy them better. Looks like this weekend is also the Detroit show. So there's 2 regionally adjacent shows. Quilt Nerd Show, rating with the part of 29. Thank you so much. Let's go, Quilt Nerd Show. I'll give you a shout out there. How was I just heard about you today from one of your followers. Hope you had a great stream. There's Word Bird Nerd. Thank you. Hope you're, I need to go give you a follow. Quilt Nerd Show. Let me get that in here. Thank you all for the follows. What were y'all talking about today? Whoops, I can't do it that way. That should have worked. There it is. All right, so now we can go drop some follows on there. I am now following the Quilt Nerd Show. Nice. I'm glad y'all dropped by. We're just hanging out. We've been talking about pens. We've been talking about Lamy Pokemon pens. We've been talking about 2023 planners. Quilts, of course. I'm into that. You know what I like? I like quilt art. So I will definitely have to check this out. Thank you all for the follows. Who we got here? A bunch of you. Grits and butter. You are in the right place. Mom and them prefer grits and butter. Perry Bird, Stephanie Cake, Robin's Nest, Sue John. Thank you all for the follows. Thank you all so much for the follows. I really appreciate y'all. Really, really. Quilts and Quilt History, live from London, but normally Chicago. My podcast partner lives in London. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. That's super interesting. Quilts and Quilts History. I am in. And I've dropped you a follow. I suggest y'all all go drop Quilt Nerd Show a follow as well. So... yeah. Grits and butter. What else did we talk about today? We talked about all kinds of terrible stuff. Brooks with the 10 gifted subs. What is happening? What is happening? We got so many people in here right now. Enjoy your gifted subs, chat. Brooks, you're too kind. Brooks, are you done pin showing this year? Do you have any more pin shows? I guess it would be this weekend if you were doing a pin show. So thank you for the gifted subs. Enjoy your new emotes, everyone. Give Mr. Brooks a shout out. We don't have to give Mr. Brooks a shout out on the Twitch because he doesn't stream, but done till Baltimore next year. Nice. Yeah, I'm in Georgia, grits and butter, so we're definitely down with that username. Look at all the follows. I'm gonna miss all the follows. It's WK. Isaiah's channel, Stitch and Deb. I appreciate all the follows. Brooks, you're too kind. Pimburrito, B Sonju, L Riggs, Lady K Quilts, all these. If I missed you, I apologize. Joyous Fibers. Love the knitting and quilting and stitching community. I really, really appreciate y'all. Huge amount of crossover in our communities. Lots of stationery lovers also love knitting, quilting, crocheting, all of the fiber art. So very, very fiber art adjacent here. So if there's any questions y'all have, I'm always open to them. We're kind of getting close to wrapping today, but we did... I post all the VODs are on Twitch. You can go check them out if you really want to get into some pin nerdery. But we really talk about pin nerd stuff here. That is literally what we do. It's my job. So, hi, I'm Brad. I write a blog called The Pin Addict. I have a podcast called The Pin Addict. We've done the podcast for 10 years. The blog will be 15 next month. 5 weeks from now, the blog is going to be 15 years old, chat. We have an awesome community around this Twitch stream. We have just awesome friends. We have awesome gift subs in the chat. Padma Stitcher, appreciate you. So, hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all enjoy hanging out here. And if you have any questions, let me know. We do lots of just like, we literally rarely have plans on this stream. So like today, I went through a diary that I just got, right? So we went through that, but pretty much everything else is just user driven. When is the next MF Doom content? Maybe Thursday. We'll do some writing. So that's probably the idea. Congrats, I learned to write with a nib and a jar of ink, so you were my jam. I like your thinking. We got fig jam, homemade fig jam in the fridge. That's how we roll here in the South. Although that could be anybody. I think the Conid will be on the gift suggestion. Oh, so Namiki Winter Vlad. So on the podcast, November and December... You love those thin drawers behind you? Do you know what's in those thin drawers, Spenzo? Are you being funny? Do you need me to open one of those thin drawers? Oof. That's what's in those drawers. I need to pull this drawer specifically because it's probably the most colorful drawer. Hey, Diamonds International. It's more than 100 pins. It is not in the box right now. There's a bunch of space in there right now. So yeah, we got to make room for more pins. It's a good drawer. It's a good drawer. So yeah, lots of good stuff here. Speaking of Brooks, we should probably link up the Urushi Lamy Safari one day, shouldn't we? It has gone uninked for too long. That should be on the next. Looks well made. So there's a brand called Toyoka Craft out of Japan, which is where this came from. So that Frosted Leonardo, yep, that's on the needs to be inked up list. It would be cool if we could find our Brooks Urushi pen. That would be cool. What do you ink that with? Which one? This one? This one I've only inked with pink so far. This one I inked with purple. Pens don't take up as much room as fabric. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Leonardo. So far only pink, but I don't know what I'm gonna do next time. So I have like 8 or 9 pens inked up right now. So I will be using them before I start inking up other stuff. But I have a Pilot I need to ink up. I've been wanting to use this Leonardo. So yeah, the Meteorite Montegrappa. This is kind of the precursor to this one. Brad, do you think you'll find the lost pins now that Knock is wrapping up? Maybe. Because I think the end goal would be to move the shipping department into this room where I'm at right now, which would be just spoke assembly. So that's kind of the end goal, which means I would have to like pull everything apart and find some other things. Just hit 14 inked and it's a bit much for me. Yeah. Far left. This was my pin of the year last year. The Urushi Safari is 100% part of the 100 because it's priceless. We need a spoke assembly stream. We can do that. Toby, stop. So this is the Edison Newark. What was this model called? Galaxy or something. This was my pin of the year last year, and I never give out a pin of the year. This one I use the bright blue formulation of Van Diemen's Devil's Kitchen in this. This is kind of like the go-to ink for this pen because it's got kind of these bright blue hits in there. This is kind of like a little bit of the idea of the Bennu pen, right? This dark purple, kind of sparkly deal. So, yep. So, there you go. Oh, this should go over here somewhere with the Brooks pens. Put that one over there. What's the engraving on that pen? Which one? None of these are technically... Oh, like this on here. Maybe. Let's see if it'll focus. Too much going on in the background here. Influencer hands. So yeah. Orion Nebula. Thank you, Carly Brooke. We do make spoke pens. So hopefully we're gonna get some pencils in real soon. An updated Model 4 should be coming soon this week. Orion Nebula Diamond Cast. Thank you, Inky Love. I have a review of that one on the blog. So yeah, there we go. I still haven't used my my Edison. What's this nib? This is the new CY nib that's coming out. What's it called? Techo nib. What's the name of your podcast? The Pen Addict Podcast. Shocking, I know. But we are recording episode 536 tomorrow. So yeah, like this is I like all these pins. All of these pins, these are not being sold. So for new listeners, I'm going through selling a bunch of pins. Just kind of, It's funny coming from me. I know you can't have too many pens. So I've pulled about, I think I have 16 or 18 pens so far that I've pulled out to sell. So obviously these have made the cut. These are staying. These are not going anywhere, chat. So these are some of my favorites all the way around. So there you go. So we're trying to get to 100 fancy pens, which means pens over $100. So we have some selling to do. Help Brad with capitalism, right? D-stash. When I should do the D-stash stream. I already have them pulled. I have them boxed up. I just haven't had. They're literally on my desk in the other room, in boxes, waiting for me to like pull them, type them up, take pictures, putting on that stuff. No, they will be sold. Pen Addict members will be notified first. How many under 100? I don't know. I haven't done like a legit count. I feel like I need to get this batch gone and then kind of see if I'm like at like 120 or something like that. Certainly I'm still over 100. Talking about selling a bunch of pens, I've moved down the path a little bit. You could do a Pen Addict version of Home Shopping Network. That would be kind of funny. So maybe we'll do that one day. But no. I mean, just a show and tell, but not a no. I don't suppose anyone with a spoke in aqua can weigh in on how much green is in the blue. It's one of those hard colors to gauge from a picture. You mean like the cyan? Is this the one you're talking about? Maybe explain the pen membership for the new folks. Yeah, so my blog, thepenaddict.com, has been my full-time job for, it'll be 7 years in December. When I did that, I created a membership program on the blog where I send out at least a newsletter every week and then additional content, $5 a month. You help support what I do for a living. So like that's my number one thing. The gift guide. Thank you. Yes, I will circle back to that. By any chance, could you place it next to the C? Yeah. And I'm going to show you on this camera first. So to me, the seat is very green, and this is very blue. Let me see if this, the spoke matches my undershirt. Yes, it's closer to that. And then let me show you over here. Which this isn't a good reference, like you said, the camera. To me, this is a peacock green, and I'd say, I'm trying to find you some reasonable. I know what you're saying. This is harder to show on camera, color-wise. I'd say that is much more accurate of a color, although maybe a hair bright, but less green. Definitely more green, less green. So, thank you, Slumberland Studio. I appreciate that. Yeah, so the membership, it goes to support the work I do. It goes to, like this is how I make a living. So, I appreciate all of you members, and I try to do cool stuff for the members, like do pen projects and give good discounts and stuff like that. Focus on the membership part, and then then we suck at capitalism after that. So the gift guide episode, what I was going to get at before I got distracted, thank you, Brooks. We have, between November and December, there's going to be at least 2 guest episodes. And there will be at least 1 gift guide episode that I don't know is going to be with Mike or with me and a guest. So the schedule is really up in the air, was my point to circle back. So I owe Anna an email. Her schedule's been tough to record the gift guide episode, but I might just do a gift guide episode of her and I, and then see what we can come up with, because I could work my schedule around hers to do an out of time recording. So I think that would be my preference, but she doesn't know that yet because I haven't asked her. Brad, I want to thank you for turning me to David Sachs's books. I'm looking forward to getting to read his work. I should probably try to get an interview with him. He would be a good one to interview. I haven't gotten the new book yet, it may still be in pre-order. But I did read the last analog book. It was really good. It had some good stationery sections, but also had like record stores and typewriters and all kinds of other stuff. So sure thing, temporarily. If I can give you more pictures or ask any questions or other things, that'd be amazing. I have the new book on pre-order. It'd probably be hard for me to get him right now because he's going on his book tour. But I've talked with him frequently enough to where, like, maybe after he's done traveling, I don't know. Maybe he builds in time to do press stuff. We'll see. I don't think I did an interview in with the other analog book. Ordered my first diamine ink vent because you can't have too much ink, right? Those are pretty fun. Like, I can't technically do the diamine ink vent. That stresses me out. But as a product, I absolutely love it. So no spoilers on the ink vents, chat. Remember that. Yawn, good morning. Hey, all the hobbies sleeping in today, I see. Must be nice. Confirm one cannot have too much ink. Kimberly, would you like to tell the class how many ink vials you've just ordered? I use my Spoke Model 4, my Spoke Icon every day. Great writing instruments. Thank you, Slumberland Studio. It's funny to always talk about that stuff, how much you like that stuff. How much I personally like the stuff that I'm actually involved in making, but it's like legit good. I'm happy to be able to say, to really have like a high opinion of the things I make, right? It's funny when you say it like that. Like, shouldn't everyone have that? But you find a lot of people like make things that they don't necessarily have that high of opinion of. And I'm not like, not even in this community, but just in other communities, like in like bags and backpacks and things like that. I was like, really? You know, I see some of this stuff and I'm like, really? Okay. But yeah, I'm really proud of the things I make or I'm involved in or put my name on. So there you go. Just 1,000 empty ink files. Just 1,000. I'm getting 100 of those, by the way, allegedly. I have almost 1,000 inks, mostly bottles and some cartridges and some samples. If you're new here and you're still hanging out, go to Fountain Pen Companion, fpc.ink. That's where people track their ink consumption. So what Kimberly asked me when she was ordering vials, did I want any? And I said, just give me like 100. We'll start with that because I'm going to do some giveaways. We'll do some ink sampling. Well, I'll go grab some bottles of ink out of the Closet of Doom, fill up samples, and then do like 5 sample pack giveaways. So we'll eventually do that. When I get those bottles, because I have Dormouse Desks stickers I need to use as well, bottle stickers. So we'll do that. So, all right, I think on that note, who should we send it to today? We got a good crowd in here. Who do we want to go visit on Twitch? I think we're gonna wrap it up. If y'all got anything else, I'm free. So if y'all have other things you want to talk about, let me know. We don't have to jump out just yet. Ame is streaming. Sorry, I'm looking at my list here. Cool. Always down for more ink. Yeah. Bring empty sample bottles to Pen Show to get samples. That's a good idea. But yeah, we'll do ink giveaways. It's probably a terrible time to do that. As it's getting colder in the northern hemisphere. Shipping ink, so we'll have to be careful about that, especially these vials. These vials are probably more. What was the therapy discussion about? Well, my son is apparently going to be a therapist when he grows up. He's in 9th grade and took one of those, one of those tests to determine what you would be good at. And his came up as as he said, all kinds of therapists. So that was how we got on that conversation, which I was pretty happy with. He was very offended by that, but I was like, that just means you're a good person, man. I'm good with that. So, all right. Got my red pen one a week or so ago. That was nice. That was an interesting one from Tough Rider. Like one of the really first pins that they did when they got started, and still a really good one. So very cool. All right, let's go see what Zach / Ame is up to. Just chatting right now, but I see stationary on the screen. So his dad is an addict, not a stretch. This could work out later in life for me, Dormouse Desk. I am a therapist for pen addicts. I appreciate that. That is something I would enjoy being. Thank y'all for hanging out. I really, really appreciate y'all. Sorry I missed last week. Sometimes the body doesn't cooperate. Makes me angsty. I get mad when the body attacks. So we should be back to normal. Ooh, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm gonna have a scheduling conflict Thursday. I actually have to go to like school for like a conference thing in the morning. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Figure out what I'm gonna do on Thursday, whether I go really early or really late or not at all stream. So we might not be regular scheduled this week, but tomorrow podcast and then stream right after the podcast, sort of. So until then, go hang out, go enjoy. Have a great day. Use your stuff. Bye.